Hey everybody, this is Michelle Krause, and today I'm going to walk you through how to set up a new web form in your GetResponse account. So right now what you want to do is get to GetResponse and go ahead and log in. And you should be at the dashboard here, which is this view. And you want to click on Web Forms and then select Create New. It's going to open up a generic web form. You can venture into in the future and create a custom web form for other campaigns, but for the purposes of this training for our Doobly webinars, we want to have something that's just very simple and plain. And so we're going to go ahead and use the generic web form that GetResponse has here defaulted. And we want to take out everything on this web form except keeping the name and the email section and the call to action button. So the way we get rid of those other items down at the bottom is we're going to just check these boxes on header. We don't need that, and we don't need footer. We'll leave the name. We don't need counter or capture or captcha, and we don't need privacy or powered by. So what you end up having is just a very generic plain web form with just name, email, and the call to action button. Then what you want to do is scroll down and click on Save Web or Save Next Step. And here you can go ahead and enter in a web form name if you wanted to customize that. And then scrolling down and clicking on the custom thank you page radio button here. And this is where you would actually put in your sales page. But we don't have that sales page yet. That's in a future training. But in order to save the web form today, we just need to put in something here as a placeholder. So temporarily, I'm just going to put in a Google website, just so we can kind of keep going and save this web form. Then you want to click on the link that says Show Advanced, and then scroll down. Now under this section here that says Change Already Subscribed URL, we will be tapping into this section and using the custom URL and entering in your sales page once we have that created. But that's going to be, we'll walk through that in a future training. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up that we will be tapping into this section as well. What this does is when you have a subscriber that wants to go through your funnel again, if you have the custom URL, which is the same as your sales page, which is your custom thank you page, then your subscriber they won't need to resubscribe to your list, and they could go through your funnel as many times as they want to, as long as that custom URL option is selected. So we want to scroll down to the bottom of this form, and we want to select the tracking custom field. Now this is the field that you created in the previous training with the short code that we updated with your Doobly business ID and your Doobly refer a friend link. So what we want to do is click on that drop down and select that custom field that we created, which was refer. Once we select that, the custom value is going to automatically populate based on the data that you entered in on that custom, when you created that custom field in the previous step or the previous training. So once that information is all populated in, then you're going to want to click on Next Step. And from here, click on Show HTML Code. And what we want to do is highlight the text that's in this box. So if you're on a PC, to highlight the entire thing, you can, on your keyboard, hit the Control key and the A button, or if you're on a Mac, it's the Command key and the A button. And then once that's highlighted, then right click and select copy. Then what you want to do is open up a plain document reader. Like if you're on a PC, you could use WordPad. If you're on a Mac, you could use text editor. And so what you want to do is open up a new document and then right click and paste that HTML code you just copied from GetResponse into that new document. And then what you want to do is you want to find a particular section inside of this code. So you want to, in order to do that, you can use on a PC the Control button and the F button, which is for find, or on a Mac use Command and F. And you want to type in the search box this value. It's a closed sideways arrow. It's also called a closed caret, and then a slash, and then the word form, and then a closed caret again at the end, and then hit your enter key, and the text editor or WordPad will automatically identify all the areas that have that value that you're searching for. And so what you want to do is find that value. It's highlighted, and at the very end of that line, so you'll see we have the open caret, the slash form, and then the closed caret. At the end of the closed caret, click on that, so your cursor's sitting there, and then just hit your enter key to enter in a new line. And then what we're going to do is we're going to paste in a special short code that you're going to get from your sponsor. And I already have that populated or saved in another text editor document. So I'm just going to highlight that and then copy that. And I'm using, on a Mac, I'm using Command C for copy, or on a PC, you can use Control C to copy that. And then come back into that new text editor or WordPad document to that new line and paste that in. So you can either right click and select paste, or you can use your keyboard and use, on a PC, it's Control V as in Victor, or on a Mac, it's Command V as in Victor. So I'm just going to right click and select paste, and you'll notice that it pasted that information in that new line. And what you want to do before you save this is update that part of that section with your BA ID, your Doobly business ID, and that's in this section where it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where your BA ID would go in, and the value listed as ABC is where you would put in your refer a friend link from Doobly, your Doobly refer a friend link. So you want to go ahead and save this document on your desktop so that we can tap into this for the next training, because we're going to take this code from the text editor and populate that into your lead pages, thank you page or opt-in pages, and that's going to be in the next training. So I hope you enjoyed this training, and we'll see you on the next training. Have a great day. Bye-bye.